Welcome to the court gallery. Have you ever hired a contractor on a handshake and a prayer, only to end up with washing your dishes in the bathtub? Today's case shows why you always get it in writing. We have a kitchen remodel turned absolute nightmare. A homeowner pays thousands up front, only to be left with a hole in the wall, and a contractor who claims he spent 6 hours wandering Home Depot. Tensions rise, allegations of gun threats start flying, and the judge gets so fed up that he literally stops the hearing to drive to the house himself. Who will the judge believe when he sees the scene of the crime? We're about to find out. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. It all starts right now.
Versus Camarina, Orozco, Israel, Alejandro. 2601696. Have you guys talked here, by the way? Anthony Hall and Top Speed Performance and tried to resolve this?
Your Honor, we have.
I just asked if you've tried to resolve it.
Yeah.
Any sense in you guys talking again?
I don't think so.
Okay, come on up here, folks. Your name, Ms. Malinowski, again?
Jill.
And your name, sir?
Israel Cameron.
All right, you're the defendant. Who's this with you?
My wife.
What is your name, ma'am?
Sabrina.
All right, you're not, how do you spell your last name?
Camarena.
Okay. I'm not sure really what this is, but I'm going to tell you all you have the right, or at least you, Mr. Camarino, and you, ma'am, Ms. Malinowski, that you have the right to have the case removed to the General Civil Division. If you do that, you will be able to preserve certain rights. If you proceed in small claims, you're giving up the right to appeal my decision, to hire a lawyer, to demand a trial by jury, and to the extent that you might be entitled to it, ma'am, in excess of $7,000 you could sue for. If you waive those rights, you're staying here, but you can't appeal my decision, even if it's the worst you've ever heard of. You can't have a jury trial. You can't hire a lawyer. Do you understand that? Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
Do you wish to give up those rights and proceed here, or have the case removed,
I
ma'am?
wish to proceed here, Your Honor.
Sir,
I'll proceed here.
you waive those rights?
Yes.
Raise your right hands, everybody. Are you a witness?
Yes.
Raise your right hand. But you solemnly swear affirm under penalties of perjury that the testimony you give in these proceedings will be the whole true self you got, ma'am?
Yes.
Sir,
Yes, I do.
ma'am?
Yes.
All right. So I'm reading this police report narrative.
He's walking it. He was in the jury room.
I'm asking you to, he wanted 2,500 up front and 25 at the end of the job for parts and labor, right? To do your kitchen?
Yes, that's what he asked for.
Did you guys have a contract?
We had a verbal contract. It was 5,000.
Why do you guys do that? Why would you do verbal? I wouldn't verbalize a contract over this pen. You can't.
There's documentation in here, Your Honor.
Let me see what you got. What didn't he do? You can hand that right to her. What didn't he do?
He started this.
How much did you pay him, by the way?
Paid him $2,500 to start the job.
Okay. Is that true?
70, yes or no?
I have his.
Wait a minute. Woo.
I have.
Woo. What do you mean technically? Yes.
So-
Did she give you 2,500 bucks?
She did give me a deposit.
Was it 2,500?
Yes.
All right. Then what do you mean technically?
But it wasn't-
Listen, I just want you guys to answer my questions.
No, I will.
I don't want to be rude about this, but technically, yes or no is about the worst answer you could have given me. Either she gave you 2,500 bucks or she did. All I asked was, did she give you
She
2,500?
did.
Okay, so we all agree on that.
Yes.
And that was supposed to be the initial deposit, right?
Yes.
Okay, so then tell me what happened.
During that course of time, he came and installed a refrigerator.
Installed, when did you give him the $2,500? What day?
Dollars was given to him to start the kitchen on 12/6/25.
Okay,
During the course of that time, $400 was given to him on 12/21 for extra work that needed to be done in the kitchen. And
wait a minute. Now, did you guys amend the contract? Or was that just toward the 5,000?
that was a little extra because he ran into some problems and needed the extra 400
Well, okay.
to correct those issues that he ran into.
You know, you guys would save yourselves a lot of time if you got lawyers and money to deal with these. So you gave me $400. Do you have it documented what that was for?
Yes, I do. It is in there. It is for the extra work that needed.
What kind of extra work?
The plumbing underneath the sink.
Okay.
Needed to-
Is that true?
Definitely good.
Okay, how much did she give you?
So the 400 that she's talking about was not for that. The plumbing was done almost at the end of the.
What was the 400
job
for?
there. The 400 that were there was for additional parts to install the fridge. So the $2,500 went towards installing the fridge in the wall, which initially was not supposed to be in the wall. It was supposed to be out the wall.
I see.
And I gave her an idea of putting the fridge where she had a closet, open up the wall and insert the fridge in there. So that was
You have documentation to tell me that the 400 extra was for the plumbing underneath the sink.
He came across, yes,
Where's your documentation?
it's in the packet. sir.
You gotta
I
be
got
a
the
little,
signature.
wait, slow down. You gotta be a little bit more specific on that.
And there's the pictures that were taken of what the kitchen.
Now, you guys wrote, gave Israel $400 for the extra work that needed done for kitchen. That's what it wrote. You both signed it. Now,
Yeah.
how am I supposed to guess at that? I don't know what that means. Does that mean for the plumbing? Does it mean for extra parts because you wanted the refrigerator inserted into the wall as opposed to outside?
The original plan was to have the refrigerator put into the
All
wall.
right, so where do you have that at?
That was in the cost for the whole remodel.
All right,
The
you
whole-
have that documented.
Yes, it is, the floor plan is in there.
Okay, slow down. Slow down. Let me just look. I'm telling you, well, I don't see anything that says,
Your Honor, can I show you this? So you can see the date and the time?
I mean, I want to know from her first.
Okay.
Where's it documented here? What date?
It's on the pictures. He started the job on 12
Did you
days.
give me the pictures?
Yes, they are in that folder.
Are they in the folder here, Jennifer? Oh, the whole folder?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
that's okay. All right. What am I supposed to do here, man? I mean, I don't mean to sound
I just.
rude, but I can't. But you've got 25, 30 pictures here. And you're gonna have to find documentation in here right now that tells me the $400. Here you go, Sadie. I don't want to have to, I don't want to have to go through everything here. You're gonna have to present your case. Tell me where in there that you have documentation that tells me your extra $400 payment was for the plumbing as opposed to where the kitchen is, where the fridge is going to be inserted. Just wait 1 second. Give her a minute.
No problem. Be patient.
You know what I think I'm going to do, Jennifer? I'm going to do a video that tells people how to deal with small claims. And then I don't have to.
From the plumbing that was done underneath the sink.
Now, wait a minute. Okay. Did you do new plumbing work under the sink?
Yes, I do.
So now how does this picture tell me that the $400 was for that as opposed to where he's putting the refrigerator?
The original plan, when we came and discussed this job,
You've got to show me the documents.
it is written out.
Show me.
It was in that original packet, sir.
I want you to show me. Look, here's the deal, everybody.
All monies that were transferred and work was not done.
Ma'am, you already told me this. You said gave Israel $400 for the extra work that needed done for kitchen, December 21, 25. This does not tell me, doesn't come close to telling me whether that was for where the refrigerator was going to go.
The refrigerator was included in the $2,500 at the start of the job.
Show me where. You're not showing me still. You're still not showing me. You got to show me. This is the problem when people try to do things on their own. Look,
Your Honor,
just wait 1 second, please. Mr. Harris, Mr. Donofrio, listen, guys. I read your motions. Where's Mr. Harris? Can he, when he comes back out, I'll get him.
I'm here, Judge.
Look, can you pop in here? Listen, here's the deal. I read your motions. I got 2 small claims cases that look like they're going to take a long time. I'm going to mass at 12 o'clock. My father died 40 years ago today, and I'm not going to be late, and it's about a 15-minute drive. Can I get you 2 to pick a time tomorrow when you can come in here?
Absolutely, Judge.
Oh, sure, Judge.
Let's do that. Would you chat with them, Jennifer, and pick a time for tomorrow, please? I don't care. I know I got state. It's all right. We can do it at 8:30 whenever they're available. I'm sorry about this. I really am. These small claims are going to they just take time, and I'm really sorry.
No problem, Your Honor, not at all.
Okay, so Jennifer, pick a time with them that's convenient for both. If they can't do it tomorrow, we'll do it Wednesday. Okay, thanks.
Okay, Your Honor, I'm going to just take them into a breakout room.
Thank you very much. All right. Now, ma'am, I want you to listen. I don't want to get bogged down in this one end. Do you have documentation that $5,000 included putting the refrigerator back into a inserted area? When you say inserted, that's what you told me, right?
yes, it was a closet behind the
Right.
wall, because the first initially was gonna stick out. So
Do you have documentation that tells me that $400 was for the plumbing instead of that, ma'am?
No, the total cost was for 5, and
I know, but does the $5,000 total cost include putting the refrigerator?
Yes,
Where,
Yes.
show me where that documentation is.
it's gave Israel deposit.
Ma'am. You gotta,
It was agreed upon us that $5,000 was to.
if you don't have it in writing, that's fine. Just tell me that. If you do have it in writing, show me where. That for the $5,000, he's gonna do X, Y, Z,
Yes.
but show me where.
It's listed on here for
Show me where.
Mold.
Read it to me.
door molding.
Read it to me. Read that part to me.
Kitchen.
Read that part to me where he says he's gonna do that. You're gonna. That's included in the initial $5,000.
I don't have documentation of that.
That's all I've been asking you.
Okay.
And you told me yes 4 times, and now you're telling me no. You don't. So I just need you guys to answer my questions. Small claims are difficult. They're very difficult for judges because people want to talk about what. All right. So you guys have a dispute as to whether or not the $400 was paid for the resetting of the fridge or the plumbing underneath. Okay, what else happened? Underneath the sink, I should say.
From the start of the job, the $2,500 was given to start the job. On numerous occasions, we had agreed that he could only work weekends, which I agreed to, that was fine. On the weekends that he was supposed to show up.
Guys, hang on. Mr. Hall, do you live in Detroit on Aurora? You had to drive here, right? If I get all your documentation, so you don't have to come back, and you can do it, you know how to operate Zoom? Let's see. I just don't think I'm gonna get through all these. I can tell. I they probably think it's simple too. Why don't you guys go out and talk again, okay? You guys, I'm just telling you, I don't think I can get through it, and I hate to have you wait for another 45 minutes only for me to not get through it. Why don't you guys go talk? Do you have a contract that sets forth all of this?
Yes.
You guys see what you can resolve. If not, I'll be happy to adjourn it. I hate to do that to you. I'm sorry. Small claims can take nothing and they can take all day. Go ahead, Ms. Malinowski. So what else?
So at the beginning of the job, when the $2,500 was given, the refrigerator was placed into the wall that was in the original plan.
You didn't say that. It's not in writing, but you're telling me that's the verbal
This is
agreement.
what we agreed upon.
Okay, and then what?
He came in, he did do the fridge. After the fridge was installed, I had to wait on cabinets to come in from Lowe's. There was a problem with the cabinets, so it was put on hold for a minute.
Okay, what do you mean a
My
minute?
door,
What do you mean a minute?
I had to wait for 6 weeks for them to redo a cabinet because it came in damaged.
Okay,
So in the course of
but it
that,
wasn't his fault yet, right?
that was not his fault.
Okay. So go ahead. So now we're into February before the cabinet work's gonna be done, right?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So January, he asked for $900 on the 13th of January for the supplies to buy the door moldings, the stain, burn the wood, for the kitchen, ceilings, door moldings coming in and out of the kitchen, and labor.
Okay,
So
is that true?
Yes.
And that $900 for what? Was for what?
Was for to purchase the wood,
Baseboard you're talking about?
the molding.
Right.
Yeah. To purchase the molding, the just regular 1x4s, burn them up, stain them, and install
Okay,
which I have not seen the price for.
where's that at?
So her house is 15 minutes away from Home Depot and Lowe's.
Wait a minute. He never did that work?
No,
You never did that work?
I didn't install it
Why?
because the problems that we were running into doing this, doing that, change this,
Wait a minute.
everything was getting changed. The original plan of this was just cabinets. And
When is the last time you did work at that property address?
Yes.
When?
When was the last time?
Has he been back there after he did the initial work? And
No, I couldn't.
he was.
well, then you clearly owe her money, right?
He was.
All of her money?
No, he's been back because it was raining that day. He went back. Yes, he did go
No.
back.
Wait, I was asking him the question.
Yes. No, I went back on a Saturday.
When? What month?
I'll give it to you right now. I think it's-
Am I right that so far you were paid $3,800?
Yes.
And what percentage of the work have you done?
That's what I'm trying to explain to you so you could get a perfect understanding. She should have the first picture of the diagram, how the job was gonna be done, which was nothing with a fridge inserting it, no molding, no drywall work, just me go into the house, install cabinets, install the sink, move the electrical for the stove from one end to the other end of the where the cabinets were gonna be at. That was the only thing.
Let me ask you a question.
There was no top cabinet.
Let me ask you a question. When you asked for the $900 addition, up until that point, well, let me ask you this. When you got the initial $900, have you performed any other work at her residence?
Yes.
What have you done?
I started doing the plumbing, started moving the plumbing where I needed it to be at, where the sink was gonna go. So everything was gonna get changed around.
How many hours did you work?
It was just weekends.
I didn't ask you that.
No,
No,
how
guys,
many hours?
guys, I want you to answer my question.
I couldn't tell you how many hours. I mean, it was
Well, you gotta kind of know this, don't you?
12-hour days,
Pardon?
just on the weekends.
I-
Saturday and
It
Sunday.
could be 6 a.m. until midnight. It could be from 10 to 2. I need to know how many hours that you worked there after she gave you the $900.
I couldn't tell you. Your Honor.
Well, then you don't have a very good case here. How many hours of work did he do, man? After you gave him the $900 additional payment?
Maybe between 8 hours.
Is that fair?
No,
How many did you do? You can't tell me, so how can you dispute the 8 hours?
after those 900.
Listen to me.
The
I'm gonna
public
ask the
said-
question again. I'm gonna ask the question again. After she gave you the $900, how many hours did you work at her residence after you received the $900 that was supposed to be for the moldings, the staining, installation?
I just went and say 8 hours.
Okay,
I would say no.
so you agree.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
What did you do in those 8 hours?
I went to go purchase after those $900. I went to go purchase the material.
What materials?
1x4s,
How much did those materials cost?
1x6. She had the receipts.
How much did the materials cost?
Do not have the receipts. The money was given to him on the 13th of January for the moldings to stain and burn the wood, for the door moldings inside, outside the kitchen door, the ceiling in the kitchen, and there's a
So to stain and burn the wood and to buy the moldings, right?
yes.
And what else? Anything else that she was supposed to do for that $900?
No, and plus labor.
Plus-
Included the labor.
Now,
Yes.
was that toward the 5,000? Was that supposed to be toward the 5,000 you paid, or was that going to be in addition to the
That
5,000?
was in addition to the $5,000 to do the total job.
So you were going to pay him 5,900 at this point, right? And what did you do? Did you buy the moldings?
Yes, everything was placed.
Okay, stop there, young lady. I don't know who you're related to here. Her, right? Who's this? I know, but
This
just,
is, she.
I know, I get it, but I don't need people, I don't need them shaking their head up and down or side to side.
I brought her as a witness.
That's fine.
She was a-
How many hours did you work there, including purchase of the materials? And of those 8 hours that I think we've all agreed to, or at least you two have agreed to, that you worked, how much of that included purchasing the materials?
Purchasing the material was like around 600.
Wait a minute, what does that mean? That's how much you actually paid for the materials?
Just for what I needed for the meantime. Yes.
Guys, okay, so I'm asking you, of the $900 additional that she paid you on January the 3rd, was it?
January 13th.
13th, I'm sorry. You said you spent 8 hours, right?
Yes,
And that included going to purchase the materials, right?
that was just including to purchase the material. Yes,
What do you mean just including?
that was not the installation wasn't.
Are you telling me you spent 8 hours, the whole 8 hours purchasing the
No,
materials?
no.
Okay, so listen to my question very carefully. I think I'm doing a pretty poor job here. How much time did you spend going and getting materials after she gave you the $900?
I would say like between 4 and 5 hours, between 4 and 6 hours.
How many, where'd you go? Home Depot?
All people.
How many trips did you make?
One trip.
It took you 4 to 6 hours to buy the materials?
Yes.
Am I missing something?
They gotta get the wood that I need from the top shelf. So I have to wait
4 to 6 hours?
and load it up, take it to her house, unload it.
Did you take it to her house?
Yes, I did.
No, he did not, Your Honor. I have no supplies for that 900 that she's given. I have no supplies from that money.
Did you ever do any of the work?
No, not for that term, not. for-
Well, you said you spent 8 hours and it took you 4 to 6 hours to buy materials.
Correct.
Of the latter part, the 2 to 4 hours, what did you do to earn that money?
Excuse me? I do have little.
Okay.
Bad hearing.
Okay, so let me keep my voice up nice and loud. Of the 8 hours that you said you spent after she gave the $900 to you, right? That's what you told me. And that's what she said, right? You spent 4 to 6 hours acquiring the materials, right?
Correct.
That means you're either 2 to 4 hours short of 8 hours. You follow me?
Correct.
What did you do work-wise at her house during that period of time?
Like I said, I want to purchase the wood.
We already know that.
Okay, so I unloaded at her house. I couldn't do anything with the wood because it was raining. I need the wood outside so I could start burning it and so I could stain it.
Did you do any of that?
Did I do any of that?
Yeah.
No, because I couldn't do it. The weather was not cooperating.
Hang on.
And she knew it.
Hang on.
Your Honor, man.
Hang on. Are you telling me that other than going and getting the materials, I don't want to put words in your mouth. Other than going and acquiring the materials and bringing them back to her residence, you didn't do any work at the property at all then, right?
No, I did do work at the property. I didn't work with molding.
Listen to what I'm asking. Are you listening to my questions?
Yes, you're asking me if I did any work.
You told me you spent 8 hours. Then I said, how many hours did you spend getting the materials? You said 4 to 6. Then I asked what other work you did, and you said you brought the materials over, but weather didn't permit, so you didn't do any work.
No, I did do work in the house. I didn't.
After the 900
Yes,
was paid, after the 900 was paid to you,
Yes.
I must be really doing a horrible job today. I'm ready to go. Maybe I should quit and go sell hot dogs somewhere. I don't know what to say to you. You're giving me all kinds of answers. I don't know what to believe anymore. What kind of work did you do at her property after she gave you the additional $900? You said you went and got the materials, and you said that took you 4 to 6 hours, and you said that then you dropped off the materials, which, by the way, she denies. I'm just trying to figure out what else you did after she paid the $900 other than go get the materials and drop them off. So tell me, what did you do?
The wall panels. I was installing the wall panels.
Is that true?
No, that's not true, Your
How
Honor.
long did that take you to install wall panels?
I installed it and
Wait, how long did that take?
Go ahead.
No, I want you to answer.
No, so they installed one wall panel. I installed the rest of the wall panels because they couldn't do the job.
How long did that take?
It took me to install the wall panels. It took me around. I do the job by myself, so I want to say like 4 hours installing wall panels.
Then you way underestimated what you told me before. Because before you told me it took you 4 to 6 hours to get the materials at Home Depot.
Correct.
And then you told me, in addition to that, you spent time going over and dropping off the materials. How long did that take you?
And when we were talking about the 800, I thought we were just talking about based on the money for the material. But doing the wall panels, it took me 4 hours to put the wall panels up there.
Well, then you way underestimated the amount of hours that you spent working there after you gave the $900. When you told me it was 8 hours, you just said you took 4 hours to do the wall panels. It took you 4 to 6 hours to get the materials at Home Depot. And then in addition to that, you brought the materials over. How long did it take you to drop the materials off? But they were in your truck, right?
They were in my truck, correct.
And you were at your house.
At where? At my house?
Did you go straight from Home Depot to her house?
Yeah, to her house, it's 15 minutes away.
Okay, so how long did that take you in addition to the 4 to 6 hours that you were at Home Depot?
It took me 4 hours right there at Home Depot to unload my truck. It took me like an hour because I gotta go around the vehicles in the garbage.
You said 4 to 6 hours it took you to get the materials. Did that include or not include the time it took for you to drop off the materials at her house?
Yes,
It wasn't a yes or no question. Did it include or not include the time that you took to drop the materials from Home Depot off at her house?
it didn't do that.
Did not.
No.
So when you said 4 to 6 hours at Home Depot, you said 4 hours for the wall panels to be installed. That's at least 8, maybe 10. And now you've got extra time dropping off the materials, right?
Correct.
And you're saying he didn't install the wood wall panels.
No, Your Honor, he didn't. I have pictures of my son and my husband putting them up themselves.
Let me see. You know what I want to do? I'm going to come out there and look at this. I'm going to come out and look at it. You guys want me to come out and look at it?
Yes, Your Honor, I would love to.
Can I see those pictures soon, Your Honor?
Sure. John.
May I say something, Your Honor?
Sure.
The last time that Israel was at our home was on February 21st.
What did he do then?
He was supposed to put the countertops together. It was raining that day.
Is that when he brought the materials back?
No, I have no materials for moldings, any of the 900 that was given to him. He came, which is Saturday, the 21st, it was raining, to do countertops. He said that he could not do the countertops that day because it was pouring down rain. I said, well, can't you just do the countertops in our fireplace room that's connected to the kitchen? That's our work area right now. No, they need to be taken outside to be done. He said, I will be back tomorrow on Sunday if weather permits.
On February 22.
On February 22.
And he come back?
No.
Was the weather all right?
Yes, it was beautiful.
Was it?
Yes, it was.
Why didn't you go back? Or did you go back?
She wanted the sink installed as well. I can't mess with the plumbing because I have to turn off the main. And I will not be back Monday because I have to work my job. And I told her that. I'm not gonna be back Saturday. I'm not gonna be back Sunday for that reason. Sunday night her son calls me, threatens me not to go back to the house. Because if I do, I know that he carries a CPL and I know what would happen if I arrive to his house. I told him, just put my tools in the porch, I'll pick them up. They told me no, nothing was gonna be put on the porch. And when he told me that he has a CPL, and if I arrive to his house, I will know what happened. I called the cops. I did the police report I didn't do the police report with the cop. I did call dispatch. I reported what was going on, and dispatch sent the police to their house. When the police arrived to their house, my tools were
On Longmeadow?
What was that?
On Longmeadow?
Yes.
Yes, sure.
Good.
When the police arrived to their house,
Why was your son telling me he had a CPL?
My son did not tell him that, sir.
Does your son have a CPL?
Yes, he does, but my son did not tell him that.
How do you know that?
I was with my son
Because-
today.
Wait on. If your son didn't tell him that, how did he know that your son had a CPL?
When he was working at the house in conversations, my son was in and out of the house. That was not.
Do you have any
My son
idea?
does have a CPL. but
Do you have any idea how he knew your son had a CPL if he didn't tell him?
I do not know. that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
he's not going to tell you because I'm a felon, and I tell all my customers that I'm a felon. And her son came in there intoxicated with his cousin.
All right. I don't
Hang
want.
on, Your Honor. They were talking crap, and his cousin was going too hard on her son. Her son pulled out his gun, tried to hand it to me, and told me, shoot him if he wants to, bro.
What is going on in this world?
That is not true.
All right. Okay. I want to come and look at the property. Did you see the picture?
Did I take pictures?
No, did you look at the picture that she
Yeah,
showed?
the one that her husband is standing next to it, yeah, that's the job that I did.
You did that?
Yes, I did.
Where's your husband?
My husband is at home, sick right now with cancer.
I'm
He
sorry,
did not come today. But I do have,
your daughter. Who is that?
that is my soon-to-be daughter.
Which she was never there when I was doing work. She was always in the basement.
How much money did you pay him in total?
In total, $4,100, Your Honor.
And what work still has to be done? Did you agree with that?
4,100, yes.
How much work still has to be done?
March 13th, after we let Israel go, we called him and told him he was no longer allowed on the property. He left us 7 weeks with no running water, no means to cook, no stove. On the 13th, I had another contractor come in at the home to get us functional. Right now, we do have a sink that the contractor put in for us and the stove.
But no cabinets.
The cabinets, yes, the contractor put those in for us and got it.
What contract?
Wait,
Another one?
yes,
How much did you pay him?
I have paid him $2,800 to get us functional.
So you have $6,900 into this job. How much has not been done of the job that you want? What you guys in your mind agreed to contract for? How much has not been done? What has not been done?
I still have moldings that the contractor needs to put up.
How much is he going to charge you to do that?
He is charging me $800 to stain, cut them, and put them all up throughout the kitchen.
Where'd he-
Doorways included,
What's that?
and the doorways, molding doorways.
So now you're into 7,700, right?
Correct, Your Honor.
And what else needs to be done?
The floor needs to be done, but that was not part of our agreement.
Okay. And you paid him 41. So essentially you are out, if you will. Would that take care of what you told me the contractor is going to do? Would that take care of everything
Yeah, sure.
that you contracted with Mr. Camarino, Camarina to do?
Yes,
But you only paid him 41, but you contracted to pay him 5,000, right?
correct.
Plus you added some things.
Correct, Your Honor.
What things did she add?
The molding was added, the bridge was added.
I'm still trying to figure out if you dropped off the molding. Somebody's lying to me here. Wait a minute. Somebody is lying. And I'm going to find out who it is. And they're not going to like what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask you two one time. Did he drop off the moldings?
No, Your Honor, he did not.
Did you drop off the
Yes, I did,
moldings?
Your Honor.
Where did you get the moldings you just referred to as the new contractor having to put in?
I have not purchased them yet. I have to repurchase all the molding.
Do you have a receipt for the moldings that you
I
purchased?
give them all to her.
You have them?
I do not have receipts, Your Honor. I do not have.
You got the copy though.
No, I give her all the receipts, then she writes it on the paper. This is paid, the molding was paid.
Where's your copy of it if she gave it to you?
No, she has the papers. I don't get a copy of it.
I had him sign, Your Honor, every time money was exchanged and what it was for. But I do not have the supplies for the 900 that he asked for to do the
Is
mold.
that true? Did she have you sign all these documents?
Yeah,
But you
and
didn't.
when I signed it was because she's satisfied and her stuff is there. It doesn't make sense.
Hang on a
to me.
second. Why didn't you write down that you delivered those?
Because that was already paid for, and I'm not gonna carry 12-foot boards on a 5-foot bed all the way to Detroit and back. It does not make sense. When she has a garage and I can use her garage to store the wood in there, which is in there. And then I pull it out, I use my things, I start burning it, stain it, let it dry, call it a day. I can't stain it because then the wood will warp in the cold. And I told her that.
And you say he never sent.
I never got the supplies. the 900 that he was given to do that work. I have no materials at all in my home for that.
Her husband that allegedly has cancer.
All right, come on, man.
No. Supposedly her son was the one with some sort of cancer. Now it's her husband with cancer. It just does not make sense.
I never said my son had cancer. My husband is not here with me today because he is dealing with issues from bladder cancer and prostate cancer there.
Okay. That's the one that you thought needed and.
All right, come on.
No. I'm being. I don't.
All right,
I don't.
all right,
Finding
all right. I want to come and see if the moldings are in the garage.
I know there's no moldings at my house.
I want to come and see if the moldings are in the garage.
That's fine, you're
I want to come right now. You okay with that?
right.
We're gonna all meet there.
Could I see? I'm missing a framing nail gun and a battery.
You're gonna
My
come.
tools were stolen.
We're all going. It's not far from here. Hang on. Listen, folks.
I am banned from her household. Just to let you know.
Is there a PPO issued by a judge?
Yeah. Oh.
No,
Well, you just called them up and told them you didn't want it.
So
I was trespassing.
when the police came to the home that night, they said, "Do you want him on the property?" I said, "No."
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you don't mind if I bring them there now, right?
No problem.
You don't have any PPO signed by any judge, right? So no judge, wait, just please listen. So nobody in the circuit court has told you or signed an order saying he can't be on the property, right?
No, you're.
Okay, here's what I'm doing. I'm meeting you guys there in 10 minutes. Don't open anything until I get there. You know where it is. It's at 2880 Long Meadow. North or south of West Road?
My house sits right behind. Don't know.
That's
Southwest.
Yep. Okay. I'll be there.
Can I say something?
Now, folks, I gotta go. Hang on. I gotta go. I'm not making my decision today. You guys are coming back in a week. Give them a date, Jennifer, quickly, please. And make sure that all these pictures are copied. Okay? Give me a date, Jennifer, please.
Yes, you said 1 week.
Yes. Recalling. Malinowski versus Alejandro Camarena, Orozco, Israel, 260-1696. Boy, did I do something with my notes? Sadie, I didn't give them to you, did I? Sadie, I didn't give you my notes, did I? Your names again, your name,
Jill,
your name,
Israel Camarena.
your name. All right, I gotta make sure, I went out and looked at the property. But you're gonna have to refresh my recollection, both of you. I'm gonna ask everybody here to raise your right hands. Do you solemnly swear affirm under penalties of perjury that the testimony you've given these proceedings will be the whole truth, so help you God? Ms. Malinowski? Mr. Israel?
I do.
Ma'am? Okay. Can you break this down for me again? I'm so sorry.
He was hired to do the kitchen remodel.
Right,
The price was $5 to do the job.
Right.
$500 down, 2,500 at the end. And between that time, he was given $4,100 for work. $900 was for the wood, for the trim.
wait a minute. You gave him 2,500 down.
Yeah.
And then you gave him another 900, right?
900 for supplies,
So at that point, you paid him 3,400.
right, and then there was additional funds given in between that time, but the $900 was for moldings, wood to be burnt, and the labor he had for the wood. I have no wood, I have no stain, actually the stain was.
So you gave him 4,100 total?
Yes,
Maybe I'm misunderstanding. The contract was for 5,000. You gave him 2,500 down. Later you gave him $900, which was supposed to be for wood.
moldings, stain to burn the wood and do the labor like putting them up.
Okay, when did you give him another 700? 25 plus 9 is 34, right?
12/21 was given $400 because the
Of what year again?
26, 25,
Okay, you gave him $400 for what?
it was for the extra work that went underneath the sink, the pipes needed to be replaced.
Did he do that work?
Yes, he did. But when my new contractor came in, he had to refix because it was leaking and the water line that went from the sink to the fridge that was put in was the wrong line and it was growing mold.
Okay, let me ask you this. How much did you pay the new contractor?
$2,800.
So how much do you have into the total job? You had 25 plus 28, which is 53, plus 9, which was 62, plus 4, which was 66, right? So you have 6,600 into it. And you have it done now as you want, right?
It's functional.
As you contracted with Mr. Israel, right? The only thing that you didn't include in the initial contract that you added on was the $900. Am I right?
The $900.
And that was for the wood molding stain and to have him install the wood, right?
Correct. And that was given to him on 1/13, $900. He picked him up in the.
Of 26.
Yes,
And so, but that was not included in the original contract price, correct?
no,
So honestly, I just want to make sure I'm following this correctly. Had you had Mr. Israel do everything, you would have paid him 5,900, right? And you paid him how much?
2,500 at the start of the job.
900 more and then 400 more.
Correct.
So you paid him 38, you paid 66 total, right?
Correct. And then there was additional receipts that added up to $315 that he did bring me the receipts for, and I paid him cash when he handed me the receipt.
So that was on top of the 3,500 or 3,800, right? So it was, you actually paid him 4115. And how much do you think you're entitled to?
I feel that he did by placing the bridge. I feel that that was worth maybe $1,000. It had to be all replaced, the lines.
Wait. Let's just start with this. You contracted with him for 5,000. You paid another contractor 2,800, right?
Just to get us functional. We were 7 weeks without no sink, no water,
All right,
no means to cook.
but am I not correct that you should be looking at it like, all right, I paid 4115 to Mr. Israel. I paid another 2,800 to this other contractor. Therefore, I paid $6,915. And now ask yourself, how much more did you add on from the initial contract price? Do you understand what I'm saying?
I'm looking at the money that I spent and gave him.
You gave him 4115
Right,
and you paid another contractor 2,800.
to get us functional.
Do you think you're entitled therefore to $1,915?
No, I'm saying, in my opinion, I feel that the work he did do was maybe worth $1,000 on everything else. He did place the fridge. You know. And fix the plug.
Well, am I right? You basically hired somebody else to do Mr. Israel's work.
I did, and he's.
And you were gonna pay him $5,000 to do the work, right?
Right,
So he must have done some work because you only paid the new contractor 2,800, right?
correct. That was just to get us functional, what he left us with.
I don't know what you
We're
mean
still
when
at-
you're saying functional. Is this work been done now between Mr. Israel and the new contractor? Listen to my question before you start to answer. Did that cover everything Mr. Israel was supposed to do for the 5,000?
Yes.
Then I'm having a hard time understanding.
We still have to finish the bar, but we are functional as far as kitchen and needs to put the stove and the lines being.
Did he agree to do the bar?
No. The bar was supposed to be, he was supposed to, on the layout that I turned into the court, it was supposed to come this way, and then a bar on the other side to sit at with a kitchen hook. That still has not been done. My new contractor is gonna be finishing on the job.
And we went out there Monday, Mr. Israel. You didn't find any of the wood in there that you claimed that you provided for, did you?
There was part of the wood there. There was a plywood that I put underneath the fridge and also underneath the sink to raise it up.
No, but I'm talking about in the garage.
Oh, no, the
But
trim
you
was,
said you said you put that
where that pile of wood was at, that's where the trim was stacked at as well. And it was stacked with a strap.
listen to my question. When you went back there, did you see any of the supplies that you bought with the $900 sitting in the garage?
Some of it.
Was there any, ma'am?
No. That wood that was in the garage was purchased by my new contractor to put my kitchen countertops and raise the sink up.
I'm having a hard time with understanding, comprehending, I should say, why you are how you are coming to the damages. You were going to pay him $5,000.
Correct,
You paid him $41.15.
correct,
You paid another contractor $28.
correct,
That's $69.15.
correct.
Assuming everything that was in your initial agreement with Mr. Israel was covered, why wouldn't you, at best case scenario, why would you only be entitled to $1,915?
No, I misunderstood the question, Your Honor. I was saying that he did do, I'm not denying that he didn't do any work. He did do work. He placed the fridge, cut the hole in the wall and placed the fridge and did the water lines. After he was let go, and I had to call a new contractor in to get us functional hook our sink, he discovered that the plumbing was leaking. And the line that went from the sink to the fridge was moldy. It was the wrong line initial, so he had to redo that.
Comprehend, calculate your damages and tell me how you're entitled to whatever you think you're entitled to.
It would be everything that I'd given him, the 25 plus the 9 plus the 4 and the $2,800 that I had to.
Plus the $315, right?
And the $315 and the additional receipts.
But you were gonna pay him $5,000 to do all this, right?
Correct. That was the agreement. That's what,
Right, and now you paid $69.15. Follow me.
correct, that was.
Why aren't you only entitled to $1,915?
I should not be entitled to 1950. I should be entitled to the whole thing.
To what whole thing?
The $5,000 plus the 28 I had to spend on another contractor to get us functional.
You never paid him $5,000. You paid him $4,115.
Correct.
40.
I feel I'm entitled to at least 4,100, the money that I gave.
Well, he did, but you only paid another $2,800 for the contractor to finish up the other work he was supposed to do,
It's
right?
not finished. It is still not finished.
What isn't finished, ma'am?
It's not finished.
Was the bar supposed to be finished as part of the original contract with Mr. Israel?
Yeah.
Do you have a quote to have the bar finished?
I turned it into the court.
Well, tell me what it is.
This was the layout that was discussed on August 15th, 25.
Again, you gotta make sure, man, that you get things in writing. I mean, this,
It says up in the corner, the day we met, what was discussed, and that was the floor plan that he drew out.
okay, how much do you figure that it would cost to finish up the bar?
It is gonna cost me another $1,500 to have the contractor come in and finish.
Is that what the contractors provided you with an estimate of?
Yes.
So then this would cost you $84.15 to do a $5,000 job. Why'd you walk off of this? Why didn't you do this diligently? I can tell you, I remember that. You did not, you were not diligent about doing it, and you didn't have any of the materials that you claimed that were gonna be in the garage, in the garage.
So initially, the 5,000 were for the cabinets only, just the cabinets, nothing else. The cabinets and the item. That was the only $5,000 that was agreed upon. No inserting the fridge, no covering up the, there was a, next to the fridge, there was like a little closet, like a spice cabinet. I closed a pantry, I took the door off of there, and I closed that as well. Shown right here on the picture.
We did have to close that up, Your Honor. The fridge was originally supposed to go in that space. The fridge and stove were ordered according to his measurements. When the fridge was delivered and he came to do the job the first day, I lost my bedroom closet because he miscalculated. He said, I cannot put the fridge here because of the stairwell to the basement.
Okay, tell me what you want to say, either one of you guys.
Okay, so. This was additional,
What is, you're holding up,
the fridge getting inserted and the drywall work, tearing out the hole to put it in the fridge. I had to tear out the whole wall to insert that fridge because there was a sliding door in there. So the walls were real weak. So I had to tear everything out and reinforce it. We agreed, me and her agreed upon the police report, her son's involved in it. I don't know why, but the whole agreement was between me and her. And I specified that to her in the beginning of the contract. I only deal with one person and that's it. If you want to pay me and your husband gives me the orders, I'm good with that. But both of you giving me orders and both of you paying me, that's not gonna work. So I was supposed to start on the cabinets around August. The cabinets didn't get delivered. Around December, I started doing the job. I started doing the inserting of the fridge because nothing could get done with the cabinets. Nothing was turned to her right. The cabinets were messed up, they were damaged, whatever happened. The material wasn't there for the cabinets.
she paid you, she had to pay another contractor $2,800 in addition to the $4,115 she paid you.
So the 2,500 that me and her agreed upon, I told her, I will insert the fridge for you, cover that cubbyhole, and that will be for the down payment. We agreed upon that. That's not $1,000 job. Tearing out a wall, drywalling it, mudding it, framing it, passing the electrical, running the line from the bottom of the basement all the way up. That's not $1,000 job. That's a $3,000 job easily.
You're out of the,
The fact is that you breached the contract as far as I'm concerned. No. You breached the contract.
We did.
You did. You did. You did. And you didn't have the materials in the garage that you were telling me you'd put in the garage, and I don't believe that those materials were in the garage. Did you want to say something?
I did. This job would have been completed if her son didn't threaten him with a CPO.
And also giving me a fire alarm.
And
Well,
made
I'm
a police
done.
report.
I can't be
That's why
around,
he couldn't go
hang
back.
on. I can't be around weapons or people giving me weapons while they're intoxicated with something and giving a felon a weapon. I can't be doing that. I have to walk away. Either I'm gonna be in prison for 5 years. I'm not losing my kids over her son coming to her house. Well, he lives there too. Going to the basement high with his cousins and trying to give me a gun to shoot his cousin.
that is not true, Your Honor. He was let go.
My son doesn't work there no more because my son was racially profiled by your son. He has a text message that he sent his cousin calling my son a black kid.
All right, wait a second. Wait.
Your son has that.
Wait. You guys aren't gonna talk to each other. You wanna talk to each other, you can go out in the hallway. You're gonna address the court with your comments. Go ahead.
Israel's the one who called the police because his tools were left there. He was going back to work on the house. His tools were still there. When they got there, the police were there too. Israel met them there. He was trying to get his tools back. They said there were no tools there, right? His tools were there. Along with the police report and everything else, in them saying his tools weren't there, Trenton PD had called us 3 to 4 days later. Yeah, like 3 to 4 weeks, somewhere around then, saying that his tools were at the station. So it went from them not having his tools to them having the tools and returning them to Trenton PD.
Not all the tools either.
But not all the tools are there.
So the receipt that she
You're
had,
not a licensed contractor, are you?
what was that?
You're not licensed.
No, I'm not.
She was aware of that.
You're not supposed to be doing this. You're not supposed to be getting anything off of these. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that.
Can I have one more thing?
You can add whatever you want. I mean, just,
So the receipts that she has, the copies, are receipts that I paid for, and she paid me back. She reimbursed me. The receipts that I gave her without me taking pictures of were her receipts that she paid for out of her pocket. So there was no reason for me to keep, take a picture of them, because they were not purchased by me. With my money. They were purchased by me, but not with my money.
anything else anybody wants to say before I make my ruling?
I would like to say something, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
The agreement that we had in August to do the job. The order for the kitchen countertops and everything to do the kitchen remodel was not even ordered from Lowe's until September. The stove and refrigerator did not come until December. My memory is correct, he started in December 12th. And that was when the fridge was placed. Because it wasn't even delivered until December. And the day that he was supposed to come, he did come to my house on Saturday, March 7th, and said that he couldn't do the countertops because it was raining. I said, can't you just work in the house, in the fireplace room, that's our work area. He said they had to be taken outside because they had to be put together, and because if it was raining, he didn't want them to work. But he said he would be back the next day, Sunday, the 8th, to do countertop. If weather permitted. It was beautiful all day. I gave him the benefit of the doubt and texted him around 11 a.m. Are you coming today? It is not raining. I was ghosted all day,
Okay, I've heard enough. I really have.
and that's when he was let go.
Anything else?
And then that's when I got called. I was threatened. Then I called the Trenton police and had them dispatched to their location. The police told me that my tools weren't there and that there was nothing for me to get from there. I did tell her son to leave my tools on the porch. I'll pick them up. He said, no. He said, you know, if you come here, you know, I have a CPL
All right.
and I will use it.
I don't want to hear any more of this. I don't believe you complied with the contract, okay? You didn't. And I made up my mind last week that you not only breached the contract, you didn't deliver those materials. I'm gonna do the best I can here. I'm awarding the plaintiff $34.15 plus $83 in filing and service, $3,498. Can you pay all of that today?
No, I can't.
How much can you pay today?
I'm not working right now.
Better.
I'm temporarily on.
Pardon?
He's on medical.
I was just diagnosed with diabetes type 2.
You're gonna,
Well, not even, they don't know if it's one or
well,
two.
you took the money. I'm gonna expect you to pay this and you're gonna tell me when. I'll let you pay it in installments of $200 weekly. I'll tell you what, I'll make it $200 bi-weekly, and I'm gonna start this on June the 8th. If you don't, if as long as you comply with that, they can't garnish wages. She can't garnish wages. That's the best I'm gonna do. And she can subpoena you for a creditor's exam, and it could get really ugly. So if I was you, I would figure out a way I could stick to that payment plan, and I would do so. Do you understand everything I'm saying?
Yes, but I can't, I can't drive right now.
Well, you got until June 11th. You're gonna have to figure out something. You were glad to take her money and not deliver materials and not finish the job. Listen, I'm not gonna quarrel about it.
was threatened.
Hang on.
I was threatened. I couldn't.
Hey, I made my decision. I think I made that clear. I'm not arguing with you. $200. You're gonna pay $200 in that starting weekly on that date. If they don't, you can have him subpoenaed for a credit exam. You can make him bring all of his real estate, bond holdings, stock holdings, bank accounts, savings and checking accounts. You can make him bring everything, his tax returns. They got a form order. You got to stick with this. You were wrong, period. You can't be doing this. You're not licensed. Should have been worse. I don't want to hear any more. Good luck.
Oh, I could have just left myself on the screen. I'm going to make sure and turn that music on this time. Hey, guys. Ooh. Judge Dad got hot at the end right there. Hey. Hey. I'm not going to quarrel about it. We're not going to quarrel about this being the end of this particular show, but it's not the last for the weekend. Got a double feature coming up tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen. Tune back in. Same Wolf time, same Wolf channel. We'll have a little bit more court right here. A wacky weekend with Lone Wolf Boosel and all his friends in chat. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Oh my goodness, X25. Thank you again. That reminds me, I need to thank all of you crazy cats. Vegas Starlight. I always wonder why people sue contractors in general court instead of going to the Board of Contractors. The Board of Contractors will reimburse your damages, and they also have the power to suspend the contractor's license if the contractor is in fact licensed. It only took us an hour to figure out the contractor wasn't licensed. That should have been the first question that everybody asked. It would have saved everybody a whole lot of time. But if that had been the case, we wouldn't have had this wonderful opportunity to get together and have a interesting learning experience from the experience of these individuals in front of Judge Dad and Judge Dad's classic flair handling these situations. Thank you all so very much. I'm cute. Really? Oh, the Wolfie's cute. I agree. Spec, great to see you. Rhonda, great to see you. Justice for Tupac, ladies and gentlemen. Denisha wants justice for Tupac, and I do too. Whatever that justice may look like, Dad, may justice be had. Charlene Tut, thank you for coming by. It's Neil Brown, Dobby, Tracy, Amy, Winter Sky. Hey, Specs, there's your name again. Mortimer, Squirrel, Sean, Marty, Good Kitty, Dixon, Northwest, Marty. Again, didn't I just say Marty? Did I say Barry? Vega. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Built a few houses, learned a lot of lessons the hard way. Construction is not fun. And you know what? I can understand that. I can understand. Dobby Tupac for life. I don't know about that, but Darth Steven has a very good point. Bye. Be safe, Steven. Have a great night. I'll see you all tomorrow. I'm your Lone Wolf Boosel. I'm the guy who puts these little compilations together. I'm the guy who is the host for these little chats, these little forum, gallery, whatever. It's live from the gallery. And for now, until next time, same wolf channel. I am out. And remember, only you can take a bite out of crime. Bye.